Wait, what? Sad face. No, I don't want any of those. I just want my sad face. It has to be a file size smaller than 1 megabyte. Dang.
Do any of my fellow kobolds here bake?
I do. I made bread and banana bread this weekend.
Nice.
Ooh.
What kind of bread? What kind of not banana bread?
Honey wheat bread. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just, like, I made some rolls and a loaf out of it.
Yeah, I've been getting into baking lately.
Baking's
Wait,
fun.
you've been baking?
And then you get to eat it.
Yeah, I know. Which is odd for somebody who has spent like most of the better part of the last 15 years being paleo. But yeah, a friend of mine got like into sourdough and he sent me down the rabbit hole. Now I want to try to make my daughter's birthday cake,
Nice.
which is gonna be in a few weeks. So
I made my birthday cake. That's like, my husband was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I'm like, I want to make my birthday cake. So I made my birthday cake in December, and then I'm making his in 2 weeks.
that's
For
awesome.
Valentine's Day, he got me a second KitchenAid bowl, and I was so excited about it. So now I have 2 bowls.
2 mixing bowls. That's actually
Yeah,
pretty handy.
so-
I could see that
and
being
you know,
useful, especially for cakes because you got the batter and the frosting.
And then the frosting, and then the fillings, and all the things. Yeah. I'm like,
Nice.
I think it's one of the smartest like ideas I've had is to ask for a second bowl.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Okay.
All right, yeah,
like...
we can exchange recipes in the channel. I'm still
Okay.
working on
we can
getting like
create
a good.
channel just for exchanging recipes if you'd like. We have that power.
I'm still working on
Hey.
getting a fluffy cake base. Mine are kind of dense.
Yeah, mine ended up being kind of dense for my birthday, but it tasted really good. I made like a lemon cake with like a raspberry filling and then cream cheese frosting.
That's really good.
Okay. I can show you the emote. Unfortunately, it can't be uploaded to the Twitch channel yet. Would you like to see the emote even though you can't use it yet?
Sure.
Alright, this is our first animated emote for the channel. Its name is SquishFrog4, apparently. And it looks like this. It's just a happy little frog. It is based off of the Be Happy emote.
In other IRL Kobold news, Eduardo is the proud new parent of puppies today.
Oh yeah, 8 of
That's
them.
fun.
8 new puppies?
8.
That's
yeah.
a big litter. My goodness.
Yeah, I thought like she was done at 4. 20 minutes passed, and then she just kept going. I was like,
She was like, that was just the intermission.
yeah.
Well, it's a good thing she
They're
had
all-
a medical professional on site to take
On
care of
site.
her.
Yeah, and honestly, like I didn't do much. I didn't do anything. Like nature is incredible. They just figure it out all by themselves.
With animals, yes, nature is incredible. Humans are useless.
Yeah, well, we've
Well-
strayed.
We've made a
From
lot
the
of
path.
evolutionary compromises to get bigger brains.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're all healthy. They're all cute. I can post a picture.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Put it into the. You should put it into the Border Nation official Discord, which is separate from this one. This is just for us to play DnD, but there's a pet share channel in the official Discord that you should absolutely
On it.
put pictures in. The last picture in there is a little bunny that is adorable. Also, CJ's dogs are in there wearing his headphones. Yeah. Okay. Well, I already spent a good amount of time talking about how excited I am about my little personal AI projects. And then Enno, for some reason, tried to convince me to pay somebody else to host all of my stuff.
I'm telling you, the cloud, it's going to be big.
The cloud is huge. That's not the problem here. Yeah, so
Did you text Dipyar?
I did text Yipyar. I literally just talked to him last night, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I was on the phone with him
Alright.
yesterday.
We have Zarya. Do we have a biscuit? I can't see because I'm on my phone.
Finals week or it's midterms week, right?
Yeah, I
think
don't.
It's midterms
Would
week.
probably
be
and
hard
last
for-
week was study week. Okay, give me just a second. I'm going to dial Yipyar.
And then next week, Brian canceled, right?
That's right. So next week there will be no Dungeons and Dragons stream.
Wah, wah.
And we're going to blame Enno for that one. Because he... Well, actually, no, I guess you don't travel till Thursday, do you?
Correct.
Oh. Oh, he said he will be on in 15 minutes.
How do you guys feel about holding a session without Brian? We'll do our own thing. We can stream it too.
We'll just be like, yeah, we totally passed that check. We did it.
Yeah, and the chat can decide if it's canon or not.
I actually
He's gotta give
freaking
us,
love that idea.
That's true, though.
He's got to give us control of the stream though too. We need to stream it for sure.
Yeah, that's fine. You can have your AI, like, make sure we don't do anything too crazy.
I don't know if he'll be up to that level yet, right? Like, I've been training him, but I haven't really been giving him robust data sets, and I have not trained him to host a Dungeons and Dragons stream.
Well, you have a week.
Yeah. Tony Stark built this in a cave.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me just rebuild Jarvis from scratch.
Real quick.
You can do it. I have faith in you.
Maybe if I skip sleeping for the next week, it'll be ready. No, I have very specific goals for the functionality that I want to be available by next week. One piece of functionality is I want to be able to talk to him from my phone. Because I'm traveling next week, and I'd really like to have access to my AI assistant while I'm on the road. And that solution should be pretty easy to implement once I get him fully up and running, which will happen as soon as the stream ends. This bad boy and his twin brother are going into my build, and all of their cores are being dedicated to Moot. Actually, I might dedicate half of one of them to Banter. But
Did you say moot?
yeah, Moot is my speech-to-speech virtual assistant. He's going to be my task. It stands for mostly for organizing and optimizing tasks. And so he's going to be the one who has access to my calendar, who has access to my Twitch, who has access to my Todoist API. He's going to be the one with all the keys, right? I'm also going to try and teach him how to read calendars, because apparently all LLMs are actually really bad at reading calendars, which doesn't make sense to me, because ICS files have a specific format that codes in the length and the duration of the duration and start time, and I believe time zone is also part of the ICS format. So it's they should be able to just read the file and know exactly how much time you have to do things. But apparently, there's this problem called hallucination, where essentially when an LLM or a VLM is... Because what most people have done is they've had it look at calendars, and then, VLMs just can't figure it out. They just make up... They're yeah, you obviously have an appointment over here, and it doesn't actually exist. It's just a fake appointment. So... apparently that's something that they've been trying to fix. But if I can get it to, if I give it my Google Calendar API, it means I won't have to feed it images of the calendar. It'll be able to just pull the source code of the events. And I'm hoping that it will then be able to be like, oh, like this is how much time you have allotted to these tasks. Yeah, sorry. So that's one of the technical hurdles that I know that I'm going to be tackling over the course of the next week is getting him to actually create calendar appointments for me. And then Banter is the one.
Him.
Yeah, they're both males, both Moot and Banter. Because
They're machines,
it
but okay.
feels weird and kinky to try and program a female assistant. It's like, I remember... Go ahead.
I would call it a thing, an it, ideally.
Yeah, I don't see why the AI assistant needs to be gendered at all. It's kind of weird that you went from it has to be male to the only alternative is it's female.
I don't know. Like personification of objects is just part of my life.
What's your vacuum cleaner?
Also a he. He's kind of a
My
shark.
vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. My late Ford Focus was female. Yeah. That's just, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the integration of other languages into my mind, but pretty much everything is gendered by nature. That's the way it's been.
And it's a
since
thing with
Latin.
like boats for some reason. That's always been the thing.
Well, I mean, it's a thing in pretty much every language that isn't English, right? Well, Asian languages don't have it, but most romantic languages do. Where pretty much every inanimate object is gendered in some fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they have gendered suffix like gendered was it articles? But
No, like full nouns are gendered in Latin. Like every single noun has a gender. Same thing in Russian.
Okay.
Like all Slavic
I
languages.
only
learning
speak Spanish,
and
not
everything has a gender.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, in Russian, the 4 genders are masculine, neutral, masculine, neutral, feminine, and plural. So that's a thing.
Oh, so plural is only plural. That's interesting.
Well, masculine and feminine and neutral things can all become plural, but like by categorizing the language,
All plurals are the same. You're saying.
But like
Right.
you don't have that.
Correct. Yeah. So masculine plurals and feminine plurals use the same endings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so Moot is going to be the assistant with all the keys. And then Banter's only job is to process my Twitch VODs and suggest highlights. Uh-oh, the camera seems to have stopped working. This camera's been giving me issues today. I don't know why. And I had the same thing during my Japanese lesson earlier.
It might be going around. All of my cameras have been giving me a hard time too.
Try and get this restarted. I don't know why it's being so angry. Scuff streams are the best streams, right? Okay. Yip Yard did say he was going to be here in 15 minutes. 14 minutes ago.
Why isn't he here yet? How dare he?
I don't know. Also, why is this camera not working? This is a really good... This camera is by Razer. Like, they're not known for shoddy equipment. Deactivate. Activate. Now it's working again. Who knows why? It's like I was working on this project for work today. I'm working on automating some processes for our lab environment, which is where we like test all of our deployments and stuff. And I have 2 devices that do the exact same job, And they're interfaced with each other in such a way that to the rest of the world they appear to be the same device, right? And in every single way that matters, they were configured exactly the same. Except one of them was able to automatically do the thing that I told it to do, and one of them wasn't. And me and my entire team, and then my boss's boss, all got involved trying to figure out why it couldn't happen, and we still haven't figured it out. I'm sure we will eventually, though. We probably will by tomorrow. Oh yeah, so Banter's only job is to pull videos and try and tell me what... Because I'm not going to trust him with a lot of power until he proves that he's actually good at his job. Because if he can't process my videos really well, that means they all still have to be manually edited. And that's going to make me a little bit sad. But... So, 8 puppies in Ao's life. What's new in your life, Zarya? You said you were talking about you just got a second KitchenAid bowl?
Yes. Also, my work has done a bunch of reorgs. So, like, I have a new boss, and we lost 2 data scientists, so my workloads, and we lost, like, our dashboard person. So I've now become the dashboard person, but also taken over the responsibilities of one of the data scientists.
Oh, how exciting.
You know. Also, I've read 24 books so far in 2025.
Wow.
Holy shit. That's a lot of books.
That is
like these are grown-up books?
Like they are novels and they are adult-rated. Like I've been reading a big series by like one. I've been like focused on one author. I wanted to like reread all of her books, and she's like 20 some odd books, and most of hers are like 250 to 300 pages, so they're not like 1,000 page books, but they still count as a book.
Yeah.
What's do you have a favorite genre?
No,
Lost you.
I've been in like Regency. I've been in like a big Regency kick, but I also really like fantasy. I also like dark fantasy, like all of the
Sorry, what does Regency mean? Is that like is that a specific time period?
Oh, yeah, it's like England in like the early 1800s. So it's like the whole like proper romance and like dukes and yeah.
Is it whatchamacallit? Downton Abbey, that or before that?
Like 50 years prior to Downton Abbey is like the latest books that I read that are still like Regency. But it's like Downton Abbey is like the end of like the I don't know what to call it. Like the end of like the noble era in England where like everything was run by like you had the prince and then the prince had his dukes and the dukes had all of his like marquess. And so like Downton Abbey is like the transition from that to more of like modern society and modern anyway, so this is all prior to that, so like anyways, but it's more like Bridgerton era. If you know anything about Bridgerton.
I have a Bridgerton era
I've heard of it. My wife has watched it.
Recapping last week, almost ready, friendo? So you walked into the room with the mace, and there were a bunch of statues of the paladin, right? And they all started like slowly clapping for you. And you went and you grabbed the glowing mace from the one at the far end. I seem to remember something happening, like Ao decided to slap that statue in the face or something. Does anybody else remember something like that? I didn't take notes.
I remember him getting slapped.
Hey, there's Yipyar.
Yeah, he got slapped because he did something. I think he called her old.
I mean, I didn't say that specifically. The statues were a little oversensitive, in my opinion.
Ao did get slapped by the primary statue for insulting her. And then I think she just went and laid down and went to sleep, right? And then y'all left.
And they basically told us to get out of there, yeah.
Yeah. They were like, all right, you got the mace. There's the door. Please leave.
They're like, leave. Please leave. You're done.
Okay. So, for today's contest... we're going to go for, like, obsession over efficiency, right? So if you roll, like, and this is low to high, so a 20, right, would manifest as, like, everything your character does, they are striving to, like, optimize that path. And a 1, they're like, hey, like, I'm just here to be here, man. Like, let's just enjoy what's happening.
Wow, I feel IRL targeted by this, but
I mean, okay. I just have optimization on the mind, right? I'm literally.
Well, Fix-It rolled a 4, so he is not that worried. He is just enjoying the journey. He is cool if things take a little longer.
I rolled a 14.
Ayo.
I don't know.
At a 14. Okay. Ayo, would you roll for Biscuit?
Yeah. Biscuit rolls a 4. She does not care.
Biscuit also got a 4.
I rolled a 15.
Ooh, Zarya beats Ayo out. And what did you get, Yipyar?
I got a 9.
Yipyar got a 9. Thank you for the lurk, the Night 257. I am happy you're here. That's perfect. AO rolled for you. If you would like to select a different roller, you are obviously welcome to take as much control of your character as you would like. But GG Peachy, thank you so much for the lurk. I'm so happy that you're here. Okay. Beautiful. So, oh, that's not the button that I meant to hit. Press and hold escape. Okay. Fix-It got a 4. Biscuit got a 4. Not F12. Okay, so you have fully left the enchanted region that holds the Tomb of Estroji. You're back just in the real world. You are about a 3.5 days walk north of the Ruel family mansion. Because if you recall, the prophecy told you, or whatever prophetic instruction you got told you that you had to walk essentially a certain number of miles in a straight line. Unfortunately, the person who was flipping the coin didn't join up with the party at the a lot of you qualified to get to the tomb before the person who was flipping the coin. If I remember correctly, that's what ended up happening. And so you ended up having to travel a lot farther as a party in order to get there than you otherwise would have. Ayo, you have been blessed with the permission to keep rolling for Biscuits.
Oh, this is great. Okay. I get to make all the decisions now.
I don't think that's what was said.
That's what I heard.
All right, so here you are, outside of the tomb, back in the real world. What would you like to do?
Well, knowing that we're kind of short on time because we've taken a lot of it just to get here to this point, and this cave, dungeon, crypt thingy was a lot harder than we expected. I think we should I look at Fix-It. No, wait. I look at Yipyar. I think we should just fly there. All the way back.
Yes. In the office playing D&D. Sorry, hold on a second.
Is that the east wind?
Yes.
No, I think the camera
Or is it a
stopped
child?
working again. Okay, but now it's working again? I don't know. The camera is definitely skipping around. It's
Well, he's conversing with someone on his cell phone. I'll answer, and say that, yeah, I mean, we can definitely fly there. Probably would be quicker
How far?
than walking on foot.
How many hours of flying is it going to take us to get back?
That's a great question. What's your fly speed as a giant eagle?
80.
So that's like 2.5 times faster than your walk speed? Right?
Yes. Wait,
Wait,
is it
why
80
are you
Yipyar?
answering, AO?
I think we've seen
Yeah.
the eagle so many times. I think I know them very well.
It is 80.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. So if it took you 3.5 days to get down, it would take you like 1 full day of flying. I don't know if you can stay as a bird that long, though.
I
No.
have 2 wild shapes, and
They last for 4
That's-
hours.
that's a total of 8 hours. And then I can also
And didn't you say-
polymorph for an hour.
But then if you
Didn't
polymorph, somebody has to succeed on an animal handling check because you become that animal and are no longer driven by your original like intelligence, right?
Yes.
Mm.
But I would still see them as friends.
You would still see
So yeah,
them as
they would
friends.
they would have to direct me.
Yeah.
Wait.
Didn't we decide
Daria,
too that you still have one more wild shape this long rest, so we could go take a long rest, and then I don't know if that makes a difference, but at least it gets us further down the road.
Yeah. So essentially, if you do that option, there are 2 long rests between you and arriving at the manor. However, if he uses all of those wild shapes to become a giant eagle, he will have no charges left when you reach the mansion. But you will have you have 5.5 days right now.
yeah.
right.
Question.
Yep.
Do we have the Zari? I think you had the contract, if I recall.
Did
Does
I?
it state? I mean, I think. Well, someone has it. Does the contract state if we have to get there with the hammer? Like, does the timeline finish when we get there with the hammer, or when
The
we
contract
destroy
says
the zombies?
nothing about the hammer. You guys got the hammer of your own volition in an attempt to expedite the
you're right.
process of murdering zombie butlers.
So not only do we have to get back, we have to get back and kill the zombies within the time limit.
Correct.
In 5 days. And we don't know how long it'll take us, because it could be like a 1-day thing, or it could be like a 5-day thing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying because it sounds like we're gonna get there, and we'll need to rest once we get there
Well,
before we do.
the only person who would benefit from a long rest when you get there is Yipyar, and he would just give him his wild shapes back. So essentially,
So actually,
go
I
ahead.
only need the short rest to get my wild shapes back.
Oh,
Wait.
okay.
If you only have to short rest
Okay.
to get your wild shapes back, then you can
That's insane. But
fly
okay.
now, short rest, fly for 8 more hours, then long rest, right? Fly for 8 hours,
Rumba.
short rest. So you can get
Yeah,
there.
I mean, I haven't done it in a while, but I normally, to do the short rest, I would, stick cross-legged and then lay on my side.
All right.
Okay, so if you can get there by, so right now it's almost noon, right? So then by tomorrow evening you can arrive at the manor. If essentially like you work Yipyar to the brink of exhaustion. Also, the camera is frozen again. Why is the camera doing this? What a terrible shot to have frozen on my face, too. Do you see that?
It's delayed, hasn't come up yet.
Oh, no,
it
mine
should
is
be
frozen.
right there. Yeah, it just
You look
froze.
very surprised.
It's what in the world is happening with this camera today? Maybe the drivers need updated.
Maybe the AI is mad at you.
What? The AI doesn't have access to this computer.
That you know of.
That's probably why it's mad.
At least the audio is still working.
Yeah, well, the audio comes from a separated microphone. Advanced settings. How do I... No, I don't want to buy a new mouse from you, Razor. I want you to download the updated driver. For this camera. Also, that's a really weird auto-generated profile name, Razor. All installed modules are displayed on the dashboard. Devices. How do I... Okay. We're going to try this. Properties. Deactivate. Reactivate. Are you going to work? Are you not going to work?
Oh, just lost somebody.
You
Did we lose someone in the Discord?
No, she's back. She's back.
No, I just switched from my phone to my computer, so that's
Okay.
me.
Yeah, I am so sorry that this camera just isn't working for some reason. Yeah, there we go. Show everyone my not clean office. Thank you, because I have lots of packaging from the... I don't understand why this camera is so broken right now. This is very frustrating to be dealing with on stream. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just continue playing. And then while you guys are doing what you're doing, I'm going to be tacitly trying to fix this. So yeah, just start doing things. I will still be an appropriate DM and make sure that interesting things happen.
Okay, so we fly for 4 hours and then we take a short rest. Is that what we decided?
I can fly for 8 hours.
Per short rest.
Well,
Yeah.
4 hours land, 4 hours again, and then short rest.
And then we take a long rest when we get there? Because I definitely will want a long rest because I'm all out of spell slots that I like.
Yeah, and then we'll still have about, even after all that, around 3 days to finish everything off.
Yes.
So that should be fine.
They arrive at the manor well rested on the morning of the third to last day.
All right, you guys ready for this? I'm about to knock on the door of the manor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot to say. Sorry, I
Mhm.
forgot to say that when we land, I do polymorph Rumble and give him food.
Oh, of
makes
course.
sense. I feel like at the manor we should like use like a back
Wait.
door. I don't know. It's just we don't feel like front door people.
That. Well, I don't know why that sounds so insulting, but I agree.
I know, right? Like it feels insulting, but it also feels right.
Also, last time we went in through the front door, it didn't go that well. But before we go there, actually, I've been worried about this part. We did all of this to get this Mace of Disruption to help us kill the zombies. And
None
I'm
of
not
us
sure
can
we
look
can. Yeah, I'm not sure any of us can actually use it. So I wanna. How about we do like some tryouts, and everyone can take a swing at it and see who gets to keep it.
Yeah. Do we want to do this in our, like as we're like getting ready for long rest? when we get there?
Yeah, before the long rest. Yeah, that sounds better. Okay, so on the day we get there, on the night that we get there, we hold a little, I don't know, like batting competition or something with the Mace of Disruption.
Okay.
How heavy is this mace?
It's heavier than I am.
With our height.
Okay.
Oh, I know. We can try like smashing watermelons with the Mace of Disruption.
You have watermelons?
We go by watermelons.
Go buy watermelons.
This
Thank
world
you.
has watermelons?
Or pumpkins, or some kind of a gourd or a squash.
Okay. You have obtained...
I'm proficient in maces.
You might be the only one. Wait, Biscuit might be too.
Yeah. The only problem with that is, mechanically wise, is I have a -2 in strength.
Okay.
And it's not
Proficiency cancels it out, right?
Not for damage.
it's not a finesse weapon.
The party holds a late night Mace of Disruption party to determine who should wield the weapon. Okay, so you have... explain to me this contest. I have allowed you to buy pumpkins or gourds or melons or whatever you would like. How exactly are you going to use these to determine who the best wielder of the weapon is?
Well, naturally, whoever can destroy the watermelon to the best of their capabilities, then gets the mace.
So
Whoever
you-
does a better
sense.
job at it.
You bought one watermelon for everyone to try and destroy, or one watermelon per person?
One per person. Everyone gets their own.
Okay. Everyone gets their own. Okay, so...
And also, actually, we bought 2 extra ones for Rumble.
to feed to Rumble?
Yeah, to feed them to.
Rumble
Okay.
can't eat all the pieces of the ones we destroy, clearly.
He'll probably eat those too. Okay, so, yeah, everybody go ahead and roll a strength-based attack roll. And none of you are going to be proficient. We're going to say that proficiency becomes with attuning to the magic weapon. Yep. So, yeah, so everyone just make a strength-based attack roll.
Just like plain strength, right?
Yep. Just D20.
I got
plus
a
strength.
0.
Nice. We're going to call this a sub-contest. Mace of Disruption Proficiency. Fix it. Got a 0. Alright, what are some other numbers? What else we got?
I
Ayo,
got a 17,
go ahead.
which is ironic because I hate weapons.
Zarya got a 17. Ao
Ayo got a 9.
got a 9.
Actually, an 8.
Got an 8.
My strength is -1.
What'd you get, Yipyar?
18 -2, so 16.
Yipyar got a 16. Ao, you got to roll for Biscuit.
I did. I'm just looking up her stats to see how much I
Gotcha.
add or subtract to this. 1 second. I think this is a 16 total. Yeah, 16 total for Biscuit.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, Biscuit, Zarya, and Yipyar all absolutely annihilate their watermelon. Ao, you miss.
Not so much.
Fix it.
What?
You hit your cell phone.
What?
Oh
With the
man,
mace.
What?
Did I break my cell phone though? But it was a weak hit though, right? Because I rolled. Like,
It's
I
a
didn't
maze
break
of
myself.
disruption, though.
You did crack the screen.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So your cell phone has a cracked screen right now. You
I
don't
see a business opportunity.
like as you were swinging the mace, right? Like you kind of swung really wildly, and the phone flew out of your pocket. And then, as you were like so focused on the phone, trying not to hit it, you of course brought the mace straight onto the phone.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a problem.
Yeah. So I think you're going to refuse to even go near the mace anymore. As you settle, like, you know that really dark set of feelings you get when you cracked your phone and you know it's your fault and you're like both angry and frustrated, but you're also like sad and grieving at the same time.
In theory, yeah. I've actually never cracked a phone screen. I don't understand how all you morons do it.
You know,
You've
Well, here
never
you go.
cracked a phone screen?
No.
I
dropped mine like 2 feet once and it cracked.
have never cracked my own. Well, I've never cracked a phone screen. However, I have had my phone screen cracked for me by wonderful and loving
geez.
family members and friends. Does Fix-It have the mending cantrip?
I do.
Well,
Hey.
Oh, there you
do
go.
that.
All right, the first kiosk fixing smartphone screens.
Sick.
Here we go.
Oh, I mean,
This
yeah.
is character
I'm-
development if I ever saw it.
Nice. Yeah. Oh man. That
After-
was well. Whose suggestion was that?
That was the Knight
Yours.
257. Yeah.
Love the Knight 257.
Maybe you should. Well, actually, I don't think you can gift him a subscription. I think he's subscribed for literally the rest of forever. So.
Yeah. It's not up to him anymore.
Yeah, I think he's pretty cool.
Heard stories.
Yeah, I heard some stories that he's pretty cool. Yeah.
So did that work?
So after inspecting the watermelons and I don't know, secretly determining off my own bias who would be more proficient with a hammer.
So here's the
Mace
thing.
thingy?
There's like no way to tell the difference between the way that Biscuit, Yip Yar, and Zarya's were destroyed.
I will bow out because I don't like weapons.
Yeah, she kind of like participated in this under protest anyway.
And has a moment of the big sad before being reminded
Moment of the big set.
that he can fix his phone with magic. Thank you.
You know. Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you, Dungeons and Dragons.
I know that we bought 2 more watermelons whole to give to Rumble,
Mm-hmm.
but he's probably gonna eat the scraps anyway. And since it seems to be a tie between me and Biscuit, maybe we could mash the other 2.
Oh, I see. All or nothing.
The other 2. Why don't you just have? Well, I mean, she'd rumble something. Have one tiebreaker watermelon.
Are they supposed to both hit it with the same mace at the same time?
Oh yeah, true. I didn't think about that. Oh, I mean, yeah.
Wait. But doesn't Yip Yar have proficiency with maces, so if he attunes to it?
I think she also has.
Yeah, Biscuit also has proficiency. for
Biscuit
me.
also does. See, so it's really good that I don't want it. I don't want it.
In this case, it's perfect actually. All right, tiebreaker then.
I only want it because I might be able to put it I might be able to wield it as a wolf or a bear.
Amazing.
In your mouth. That's right.
Yes.
We did talk about like the Sith style treatment, right?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Which will also increase my strength.
All right,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
place the watermelons next to each other. All right, they're not going at the same time. All right, I only place one watermelon down.
Yeah. It's just one stump that you've been using to smash all these watermelons. Yeah, maybe this time you fill it with gunpowder and a little bit of flint.
I do that.
I want to make this go out with a bang.
No,
Right.
that feels like a
Who's
terrible
swinging
idea.
though?
We'll have Biscuit roll first because alphabet.
Okay. All right. Biscuit, if you're out there, I'm rolling with your dice. This is on you.
Oh, the dice she got you?
Yeah. 15. Total.
Ooh. Biscuit 15 on the recontest.
Yeah. I got a 4 minus 2, so I got 2.
Got a 2. Okay. So,
Yipyar slipped on some watermelon as he was swinging.
Or maybe it was
There
like
might still be a whole one for Rumble.
canonically what happens is during the recontest, it's while Yipyar is swinging that he remembers that Fix-It can just fix the phone with magic. And that distraction was sufficient.
Yeah. A eureka moment at the worst time.
So you completely
Also,
missed the
we're
watermelon.
I would say there's still 3 whole watermelons because AO Fix-It and
That's
if your
true.
second one did not get hit.
Yeah, so I mean, if you want to go by destroying the watermelon, Yipyar technically hasn't even touched it, so he could swing again. It depends on how you're grounding this. I mean, this is y'all's contest, so run it.
No. Actually, okay. Yipyar, do you want to force a reroll? And that would be like you going off the technicality of not hitting the watermelon?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I'll force a reroll for that.
I don't think you even have to like.
I just want to
your
make.
point. I think
I
we could
do-
just like.
I kind of want to make him spend his points though. He's got too many.
Forces a reroll.
That's okay. I got a 12 minus 2, so it's a 10.
And gets a 10.
I think I cut it in half somehow.
You sliced it with a mace.
No, I think you missed again.
That's impressive. With a 10?
With a 10,
Damn.
yeah.
It's a very elusive
For a
watermelon.
watermelon on a stump.
I say, yeah, no, Biscuit, never mind. You can have it.
Biscuit, we need you to keep now to like get on and play.
Biscuit
Oh.
twirls around
Wow.
and gracefully accepts the mace.
I think Biscuit's in transit right now, which is why she can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's fun. It's interesting too because she might end up not wanting the weapon because it permanently glows, and I think some of her effects like have like shadows and stuff. So
Yeah, but she can dim those shadows herself. I would say.
she can. I don't think she can cast magical darkness strong enough to
Overpower this
overpower
holy
this
item.
base.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how she feels about it. So, but temporarily at least, she's assigned the mace the night before going to the manor, and therefore has time to attune to it overnight because it just takes a short rest of time to attune to it. Go
That
ahead.
is a good question, though. Like, would she even want it
We will know
with
next
how
week,
light it is?
in 2 weeks.
Okay.
For this battle,
For this
she's
battle,
being given it.
AO has determined that Biscuit wants to use the mace.
Okay.
After this battle, she can do whatever she wants with it.
Yep. Okay, so Biscuit attunes to the mace overnight. You go to the manor, and am I correct? Did you guys really don't want to like knock on the front door and you want to like use one of the side doors?
Side
Like the
doors.
servant's entrance.
You want to go to the servants' entrance and try and get into the manor that way.
Yeah, because I think they didn't want it to be like super obvious what we were doing and that we were there.
Well, I think they consider us the help, so they don't want us walking in through the
I think
front
that's
door.
yeah. I think that's kind of true.
Also,
I
like,
hate to
the
admit it,
butlers, I
but-
think they'll know what we're there for.
What? Yeah, they do.
No, they do. That's what I'm saying. It's
Oh.
like it's not like we're gonna be turned away. Like people know what we're doing that live and work there. So now we've long rested.
You have
Yeah.
long rested.
All right. So somebody remind me of the setup here. So it was the Ruel family that told us about the zombie butler problem, right?
And
Yeah,
contracted
and
you to
trapped in
take
the
care of it.
basement.
Yeah, to take care of it, as they say.
Yeah, I remember that, like, you guys negotiated with the contracting butler in order to fix the terms. Okay. Yes, you negotiated with Gerald, the contracting butler, and after accomplishing the task, you will be provided the following compensation. Each of you will be given 1 day pass to the Ruel family library. You will have a single blood-activated lifetime pass to the library, 1 volume of the Ruel family's history, and a Cliff Note version of the same for those of you who struggle with reading. Apparently, one of you also asked for old Nana Sarah's hand in marriage.
Well, not
And-
exactly asked, but that's kind of what it came down to.
I don't remember that character at all. I'm assuming by her name that she's really old. And apparently
Yeah.
Ao is the one who wanted to marry her?
I think he's kind of gold digging, yeah. I mean,
The
he is a
assumption
thief,
is-
right?
She is the head of the family. Very wealthy, prominent family.
And also you have secured a probationary apprenticeship for baby butler to the Ruel family butlers.
Yeah.
Wait, is old Nana Sarah the mother of the family?
You
I
tell
think
me.
she's the eldest of the family.
I do not know where my notes are on the Ruel family.
So we were talking to old Nana's, I think, daughter or granddaughter. She was the one offering the contract to us. And she brought up her grandmother, I assume.
Oh, so it's the grandmother of the family?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Kobold campaign. Oh, nope, that has no notes on the Ruel family.
Oh, it's fine. We can just forget about that part. It wasn't that important.
Nope. If I can't find any specific information, actually, here we go. Let's search. Nana Sarah. Oh yes, the Ruel grandmother. She's semi-retired, but still offers advice and wisdom to the family. She's obsessed with fortune telling. She is a constant meddlesome matchmaker, and she's actually still really mentally sharp, despite being old.
There you go. Like fine wine.
Yeah, I don't know how much of that information I had told you before. But there you
None of it.
go.
Hey, I was like, I didn't know I was getting a mentally sharp person.
I thought I was trying to woo the mentally infirm.
He's rethinking this now.
I didn't say that, okay?
He's like, I didn't expect to have a competent wife. Okay. You wake up, you go to the servant's entrance to be a little bit more discreet, which I'm sure the Ruel family will appreciate. You knock on the door, one of the hidden butlers answers, and understanding exactly what you're trying to do, takes you to the entrance to the basement, right? Which is both the basement and the crypt and the pantry for the Ruel family. He opens the door, and the waft of undeath just pours out, immediately clogging your nostrils. He gestures aggressively that you should go downstairs so he can shut the door.
I want
Aggressively.
to wrap a piece of cloth like around my face.
He
Just a little
literally
mask.
starts pushing you in the door.
Okay.
Well, the basement is where we want to go anyway, right? Isn't that where they are?
Yes. Yeah, that's where all
Yeah,
the
I
undead
think
are.
it's more about the smell. All right. Is it dark down here?
It is dark.
Are there lights?
And it is dank. and it smells terrible.
Anyone got a torch? A light? Does a cell phone have a flashlight?
I
Fix
can
it.
do dancing lights.
Dancing lights, okay. Fix It can also magically make something light up as one of his tinkerings.
Oh yeah, that's true. I can. I'll light up my cell phone flashlight, right?
Yeah.
There
You could also do AO's shirt. But
No,
then he wouldn't be able to
that's the worst possible idea you could have. Please don't. My shiny scales are hard enough already.
As each of you enters the basement, the smell of undeath just is so strong. In stark contrast to the Tomb of Estragy, which, although being a place of undeath and death, did not smell nearly as bad.
There were a lot of interesting smells, though, as I recall there.
Maybe there were.
Well, just think about all the shit we saw. We've seen some shit.
You did see a lot of stuff while you were there. That is a correct statement.
We piled through a mountain of bodies. So how bad could this be?
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to decide. Yeah, I think I just need everyone to roll initiative. And then I'll set the scene for you. Where's my pen?
Jesus Christ. This is not fair. I rolled a 3 plus 5, so 8 for my initiative. Biscuit rolled a natural 20.
Wow. 2, 3.
I rolled a 4, which I feel like corresponds with the fact that we established that my sense of smell is a 20 out of 20, so I'm not liking this place.
You're stunned, basically.
Yeah. That was in July, if anyone wants to take into account their sense of smell.
I rolled a 4 as well. So, there's that.
I got a 14 for initiative.
Where? Oh, there we go. Sommelier. Wait, okay. Zarya got a 4, Fix-It got a 4, Yip-Yar got a what?
14.
14. Okay. Yip-Yar's a 14. Biscuit got a 20. Good on you, Biscuit! Way to be the best member of the party!
Woo! You're not fazed by smells at all.
Not even a little bit. Sommelier. Ao got an 8. And then
Either that or she's so fazed by smells that she's like attacking this head on.
Yip-Yar and... I'm sorry, no, wait. Fix-It and Zarya, please re-roll, because you both got 4s, right?
Can I add the initiative to it again?
Yep. No, this will just be flat 20.
Okay, flat on the dice is a 4.
Oh,
Again?
on that 20.
Okay.
There you go.
So Fix-It will move slightly before
We're all good at this, man.
Zarya. Yeah, that's kind of a wasted 20 if we're being completely honest. All right, Here's the scene. You have reached the bottom of the basement landing, and in front of you, you see 4 extremely well-dressed zombies, 3 of whom still have fully intact pairs of white gloves on their hands. They're moving with uncanny precision and still seem to be generally tidying and setting things up. All 4 of these zombies that you can see are holding silver trays, like with the lids on them, right? Like with the towels over their arms, and are dressed really nice. As you reach the bottom, All 4 of their heads whip towards you. Now, slightly behind them and behind a counter is one butler who is very clearly in charge of all the others. He's like kind of barking zombie undead orders. You can't understand any of them, but they're not nearly as like moany, groany, incomprehensible as you would expect undead to be. Instead, they're still very sharp and very clearly charismatic. He's carrying around a silver candelabra, as well as a bucket of iced wine.
What?
And is also dressed very nicely. He looks at you, and his eyes turn red, and you can tell that he's angry, that you're disrupting whatever it is that they're doing, and he barks an order. You can tell that help is now on the way, and it is Biscuit's turn.
In a very Biscuit fashion, Eldritch Blast, the first thing she sees.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Now, what
So
is
literally,
the first
whatever is closest to her, she will
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
She's going to Eldritch Blast one of the regular zombie butlers.
Are both regular zombie butlers standing like
There are
equidistance
4
from?
regular zombie butlers. And no,
Because
like,
I
one of
think
them
her
is like...
blast. Yeah, she shoots 2 rays, so I could target each one of them.
You could target 2 of the 4, that is correct.
2 of the 4, yeah. Okay, so that's what we're going over.
This is...
No, 6. That's a 17 on the first blast
That'll
to hit. And a natural 1 on the second blast.
That will not hit.
Quickly looking up Eldritch Blast.
I think it's 1d10 damage plus charisma modifier if she has the like warlock feat for it.
Yep, you're right.
And so how much damage does she do to the one?
He does 16 damage to that one butler. Force damage.
She blasts a hole through the chest of the butler right in front of her, who
Whoa!
immediately
It's like her signature move.
his body immediately stiffens. He falls into an extremely formal bow before collapsing into a pile of dust on the ground.
Very classy.
Next, the
He
head...
died as he lived.
And how was that?
In service. Yeah, and in humble service.
The head steward plucks an ice cube from his iced wine bucket, shouts angrily at the zombie dust pile, throws the ice cube at it, and it immediately reanimates.
What?
Into a zombie butler who does have a hole in his chest, but is now up and about again.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Probably not that big an impediment for a zombie. Have a hole in the chest. They've seen worse.
He then glares at... We're gonna roll for this. Actually, we're gonna roll d6. That's gonna be Yip Yar. Yip Yar, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
What if I don't want to?
Then you will automatically fail.
Okay. Well, that's a 22.
A 22 will
Ooh.
pass. So the head steward locks eyes with you after having barked a command at the pile of zombie dust. And incomprehensibly, you understand him as he shouts to you, "Do behave yourself." However, you're more shocked by the fact that you understood a zombie than the fact that he was commanding you to do something. It is now the zombie butler's turns. The zombie butler with the hole in his chest immediately runs forward at He opens up his tray, which reveals a plate of rotted food, and he tries to slam the two pieces together on Biscuit's head. Oops. Does an 18 hit? Okay. Biscuit must now make
I love the flavor of this. A zombie butler attacking with a plate of rotted food.
with a plate of rotted food. Biscuit must now
Perfect.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Biscuit's got some nice constitution, actually. That's 18 plus 2, 20 on the save.
Okay. She will only take 3 damage, but is a little bit addled by the fact that she was just bashed in the head with a tray of rotting food. One more of the zombies is going to come. Is actually going to open his tray to reveal a set of rolls of silverware piled high. He opens one of them and throws them at Biscuit. 16. Does that hit?
Hits.
She is going to take 4 damage. Finally, the last visible zombie butler is going to come up to you, Ao. Yes, and attempt. He leans down really close to your ear. And again, incomprehensibly, you and only you understand him as he says, "Please, allow me to take your coat." And he attempts to disrobe you, but fails.
But fails?
Yeah.
Didn't even fight back.
Well, I'm assuming that you didn't want him to do it.
Well, okay.
And so I was pitting it up against your AC. And that makes it Yipyar's turn.
Okay, so the main butler guy that reanimated one of the corpses.
Yep. The head steward.
But he's holding a candelabra.
A candelabra and a bucket of iced wine.
Okay. I'm gonna cast heat metal. I'm just deciding if I'm gonna boil the water or if I'm gonna do the candelabra. I think I'll do the candelabra.
Okay.
Heat metal is a
I don't
spell?
want to mess up the wine because I know Fixit's gonna want the wine afterwards.
Heat metal is a
Um,
That's what I was thinking.
You're such a... Man, Yipyar is just the best tonight. Such a bro.
I'm gonna do. You're welcome. I'm gonna do heat metal at a 3rd level, and so so I cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with it takes 3d8. Until the spell ends, I can use bonus action to continue doing that damage. If a creature is holding or wearing it, it takes damage from it. The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can.
Why do you have this spell? Were you just waiting for a moment like this the entire campaign?
I mean, he used to work with armor and stuff.
That makes sense. Okay.
So that's only 15 fire damage.
Okay.
But now he has to make a Constitution saving throw to hold it. So go ahead and he only has to beat a 13.
Well, here's the thing there, Yipyar. So you heat the metal, and it does do a crap ton of damage. You said 15? It's not
15 fire, yeah.
15 fire damage. However, he's a zombie. His pain senses aren't that great. And what ends up happening is that the candelabra actually fuses to his hand. So you get the lovely smell of burnt, rotten flesh. And a nice, lovely image of a fully heated candelabra fused to the skin of the head zombie steward.
Okay.
So he basically has a fiery spear now.
Yeah. I can concentrate up to a minute on it, so I'll just keep the spell going.
Until it falls off.
Biscuit, she got hit, yeah?
She
Mhm.
did get hit.
Um, okay. I'll do a first level healing word on her.
It's very kind of you.
She gets
much is
4
that?
HP.
There we go.
And I'll try to. No, is anyone within melee range of me?
Any of the enemies?
Yeah.
No, but you can get up to melee range of one of them if you like. The closest one is the
No,
one that
no.
came up to smack. Actually, the closest one is the one that came up to disrobe AO.
I'll just make sure that I stay out of melee range of anyone,
Okay,
because I want to keep concentrating on this spell.
that's fair. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Just then, from there are 3 visible doors in this room. 2 tucked in the corner, back into the right, and then one straight to the right from the bottom of the stairs. From the door in the middle of those 3, so the back right corner of the room, 2 zombies come running out dressed in sommelier uniforms, each holding 2 bottles of wine. They will now
A lot of wine down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very rich family. They have a
There must
full
be-
wine cellar.
I was gonna say the wine cellar must be in the basement, so these guys have full access to it.
Okay, so Zarya and Ao are their targets.
No.
And they roll. Ooh, okay. Ao, you got crit. And Zarya does a 19 beat your AC.
It does.
Okay.
I want to uncanny dodge whatever's about to happen to me. Please.
You both have a bottle of wine thrown at your heads. Let's see, where is it? The wine has been tainted, mixed with the blood of the zombie butlers, and is therefore necrotic and rotted and disgusting. This wine.
Okay, all right. There's still
wine.
some good wine
There's-
somewhere in this place.
Maybe.
I thought you were worried about us.
Maybe still.
Jesus.
I correctly identified why Inna was sad. I just want to point that out. I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, not great at these.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Okay, Ao, you take 6 damage as the glass shatters on your head. You are also you also vomit, and you're going to lose your action next turn. I'm sorry. I'm going to say we're actually going to make this be the staggered effect, which means you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws next round. Actually, I'm just going to give you disadvantage in all dexterity rolls until the start of the zombies' next turn.
This is terrible.
Zarya, you take 2 damage as the glass shatters on your arm. However, the putrid smell, since it's not right in your face, doesn't affect you nearly as badly, so you're fine there. That makes it Ao's turn.
And so I still have my action. I just have disadvantage on anything dex related, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, there's a zombie standing right next to me.
That is correct.
So I'm gonna go
the
for
one who's
him.
trying to disrobe you.
Yeah. Is he standing next to my friends too? Because we're all pretty close together.
Like between you and Biscuit, yeah. Yipyar is
Good
kind of
enough.
staying out of the way, and Fixit is also kind of standing out of the way. Zarya is standing way back. She's still like on the stairs, I think.
That checks out.
Oh, I want to pull out my daggers and stab the zombie.
Okay, go ahead and attempt to stab the zombie.
If
First stab.
advantage. right?
He does get
Because you have him
advantage because of pack
dexterity.
tactics.
Oh. But I was saying, like, for the dexterity stuff. Or you're not counting attacks.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, 'cause this is
so
a dex
they
attack.
are mutual. Yeah, so they cancel each other. So it's just a regular attack.
Okay, so just one roll. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yay! Damage. 3 plus 2 from the knife, and 4, 5, 3, 6. Plus 22 on the hit. 22 damage. With the
22
sneak
total.
attack.
Yeah. So you like go to swipe at the butler, and he does a Matrix style dodge, but then like you're like,
What?
yeah, but then you realize that you can just stab him in the chest and drag the dagger down, which is exactly what you do. Essentially splitting him. Like it's very soft and there's almost no resistance. You manage to split the butler from like sternum down, right?
Oh.
And
Wait.
then his
How's
body,
the smell?
it's wretched, right? Like his bowels were obviously full of necrosis and sepsis, all the badness. It smells terrible. But immediately his body snaps up to attention, stiffens, bows formally, and then collapses into a pile of dust.
Okay. I love their death animation though.
That is really, really nice flavor. This battle is really well thought out.
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah. And with that zombie gone, I want to use my bonus action to try to hide away from sight and sneak around. Would that be possible in this particular situation?
There's nothing for you to hide behind. It's a pretty like you could try to get behind the bar counter, but that's where the head steward is. But that would be the only thing that you could hide behind in the basement landing room.
Okay, that's the end of my turn then.
All right, fix it.
All right. So I want to see if I can divine figure out if fire is going to hurt them. I pre-rolled for that, a 16.
So when you say divine figure out, like, are you praying to the DM? Are you asking the East Wind?
No. Divine. No, I'm using.
Oh,
divine
just like a perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, after what you've seen with the heated candelabra fusing to the skin of the zombie, you know that it has an effect on them.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually killing, though. Can I? Well, I guess I can. I guess that's what I want to try to figure out. Then is that effect helping me kill them?
Yes, any damage that you do to them will help kill them.
Okay. All right. In that case, I am going to cast Flaming Sphere, and steer it over to. I guess like. Should I do the boss man or like whoever poses an imminent threat? I think the boss because he can just reanimate them. So yeah, I'm gonna like see if I can move it over toward the boss.
Yeah, so you can put it over by the boss. Actually, yeah, that's really funny. So you summon it on top of the bar counter and have it roll off onto him. He has to make some sort of saving throw, right? Is how that works?
Yeah, I think so. Flaming Sphere, right?
Yeah, Flaming Sphere.
I think it's a dex save. Let me double check.
Yeah, it's a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he takes damage regardless. So go ahead and roll 2d6 for the damage.
Alright.
Yeah, the dex. Yeah, the dex
my
save
rolls. It's a little slow. 5 and 5. Nice.
Okay. So he takes damage. And you hear another sizzle and pop as you realize that the flaming sphere, having landed on his feet, now are fusing his feet to the ground. And you get yet again the wonderful smell of rotted, stinky flesh burning.
I mean, it seems like if you're going to fight zombies, you just got to deal with it. With rotting, stinky flesh. Is anybody going to try to hit them with the mace, by the way?
That's Biscuit, who chose
Oh,
Eldritch
right.
Blast.
Yeah, Eldritch blasted them instead.
Yep.
I mean,
Well,
that is on brand.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. She just got the mace. I'm pretty sure she went with instinct the moment zombies popped up. Biscuit goes, "Oh right, the maze," and pulls it out.
The giant mace she pulls out.
Yeah, I get it. It's taller than we are, so it's like an
is
anime
kinda-
weapon.
It's kind of cute to picture like a kobold swinging this giant mace that's bigger than they are.
Yeah.
Bottles of tainted walking at the party. Okay. So, Fix It, that was your turn. Zarya?
Yeah. I'm also gonna go after the head honcho butler guy.
Okay.
And I am going to chill touch. Nope, I'm not. I got a 1 on the dice, +4, but
Yeah, that's not going to work.
A lot of chill, not so much touch.
yeah.
But you did
The
some of
zombies
this.
fused to the ground. How did you miss?
I summoned the giant hand in the middle of space, not anywhere near him. I don't know.
I see.
We can say that she
I get
summoned it basically on top of the flaming sphere, and like essentially the flaming sphere canceled out the hand.
Like, ooh, too hot. Just went away.
Too hot, just like, nah, I ain't about this life. All right, that brings us back to Biscuit's turn.
Biscuit brandishes the mace of disruption. Disruption.
Woo!
Da da da.
I gotta look up the stats.
Let's go.
Wait, what are the stats on the mace? Do we know?
It's a core D&D weapon.
Yeah, it's a core D&D weapon.
Okay.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
put
send
it.
you the notes in the in a DM on Discord real quick.
Please do. How far is head zombie from Biscuit right now? And how many zombies are in the way?
There are 3 zombies in the way, and probably only about 20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do something cool, but it probably won't be as cool as when Biscuit did it, because I don't know how this works. But Biscuit is gonna cast Shadow of Moil.
Okay.
The shadows that come out and lash out at anything that attacks
That
her.
attacks her, yep.
Yeah. So you're gonna cast that and start walking up to the big bad zombie and try to smack it on the head.
Okay, so she's going to provoke a few attacks of opportunity.
3, I think.
Yep, 2 of them hit. So she will take 10 damage.
Ooh, damn. Strong songs.
But she, I believe, does damage back, right?
Yeah. So the Shadow of Moil does... Uh, 2d8 necrotic damage back.
Go ahead and roll.
Seven and an 8. So 15 damage.
Each?
8. Is it each? I'll just roll for each of them. Okay, so 15 on the first one, 15 on the second one. Roll the
It's
same.
called Arms of Moria is the spell, right?
No, Shadow of Moil, M-O-I-L.
Shadow of Moil. Okay, 2 zombies, two zombie butlers, using their dexterous hands to slap Biscuit as she attempted to walk by to get to the head steward, are enshrouded by the shadows of Moil and completely dissembled. However, in their death throes, they still manage to execute a formal vow before becoming a pile of zombie dust on the ground.
And if they did it at the same time, it looked really cool.
It was perfectly in sync. Almost synchronized bowing. It's going to be in the next Olympics.
Perfect.
With this, the head steward is going to take his turn. He's going to angrily swing his candelabra, right? But now that his feet are glued to the ground and the candelabra is glued to his hand, it doesn't do anything. So he once again, I believe he glared at Yipyar.
I think it was Yipyar the
right?
first time.
Yeah, he's glaring at Yipyar again because of the heated metal. So Yipyar, please make a wisdom saving throw.
17.
Yeah. Once again, you incomprehensibly and only you understand the words as the head steward says, "I thought I told you to behave." You can tell that he's on the verge of losing his cool. However, the words
A
just
flaming
wash
sphere
over.
will do that.
Flaming sphere and a heated candelabra.
True.
However, in his sloshing about, he sets the bucket of iced wine on the bar top, grabs a handful of ice, and throws it out. And the Eldritch blasted... Oh, wait, no, that one... Yeah, that one went back down. So that one is back up. The one with the hole in its chest is back up. That's right next to where Biscuit used to be. And that makes it the zombies' turn, the zombie butlers. At the start of the turn, 4 additional zombie butlers come in from the far left. So this is still the door over to the right, but it's essentially to the right and behind the bar. 4 additional zombie butlers run into the room. 2 of them have shoe polish and towels, and 2 of them are also carrying food trays. The one with the food tray and hole in its chest turns to you, Ao, and attempts to smack your head with a plate of rotted food. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
10?
Ooh, that is not good enough.
No.
So you are going to take 3 damage.
I already had disadvantage and stuff.
Yeah,
in the
you
last
already
one.
had disadvantage, so you still have disadvantage. So that's going to be great.
Okay.
And another one walks over and plucks 2 rolls of silverware off of the other butler's tray and hurls them both at Fix It.
All right.
So Fix It. Wow!
Whoa! What?
They just he is just throwing silverware all over the place. He actually impales his own zombie buddies. And the one with the hole in its chest once again stiffens, bows, and falls into a pile of zombie dust as he's obliterated from behind by a bunch of silverware. Yipyar, it's your turn.
Hey, so that was just friendly fire?
That was just straight up friendly fire. That was he rolled, of the 4 dice he rolled, 3 of them were 1s.
It be like that sometimes. Okay, I'll use my bonus action, do 3d8 more damage, so that's 14. And again, Constitution saving throw, or like you said, it's fused to his hand.
Yep, it's fused to his hand.
And then with my action, I will use daylight and I will illuminate the bucket of wine.
It doesn't require you to touch it? Nope.
Nope, it just has to be within 60.
Yep.
60 foot is the range. And then it creates it's a 60-foot radius. Light goes out and bright light, and then additional dim light for another 60 feet.
Yep, okay. It is very bright in this basement.
Yes. So we should be able to see everything now. In
this room.
Almost too bright to look in that direction.
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
It's funny because the flaming sphere is also creating bright light. There's just a lot of bright light going around. And
But
I think
Biscuit's
Ao's
shadow
shirt-
moil. No, my shirt is not bright. But Biscuit's shadow moil
No,
just turns all the lights to dim light.
I was holding up my cell phone for light, but I think I stopped. Because there's enough light now. I probably put it away.
you're like, because yours is just like a regular light. You're like, you're kind of ashamed of it, so you just put it in your pocket and hope no one notices.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, the two sommeliers chuck their other bottles of wine. This time, who are they choosing as their targets? Ao and Fix It.
All right. What am I rolling?
Actually, I don't think they hit you. Does a 14 hit your AC? I'm sorry, 13? Ao, what's your AC?
So.
I got a 14 for you.
Sorry, had to check on the puppies. 16 is my AC.
Okay, so
My AC is 13.
Ooh. Do ties hit Yipyar?
I think don't ties go to the
I think
go
ties
to the
hit.
player?
Ties
Oh,
to the
ties always hit.
I had one DM who said
they go to
ties
the attack.
hit for half, but
I think ties go to
that
the
was his
attacker.
personal.
Yeah, that seems like a home rule. Oh,
Yeah.
the camera stopped working. What is wrong with the camera tonight?
It's going on strike.
I
And yeah,
guess.
ties it.
Ties hit. Okay. So that makes it your turn. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you get hit, so you take 2 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw because you're now surrounded by like disgustingly foul wine smell, rotted wine smell.
Yeah.
Vinegar.
That is. So I'm using ChatGPT for rolls, so I'm a little slow. Oh, sick. I have a good con modifier, so that's a 16.
Yeah, so you're fine, but you do just take the 2 damage. And that makes it Ao's turn.
I want to press the earring
Okay.
and then stab the closest zombie to the party. Which I think would be the one with the hole in his chest now.
Yes, it's the one with the hole in his chest.
Is there any way that I could aim the attack for a specific part of the zombie?
Yes. You've always been able to do that?
Oh, okay. Well, as we all know, zombies, you need to go for the head. I want to try to decapitate this zombie with this attack.
Okay.
Please. 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Headshot? Does he have to roll,
Advantage? Do I have any
you have
kind
to
of
roll higher to
advantage?
get a headshot?
No. Oh, yeah, the sommeliers went and you lost the disadvantage. So, yeah, you get advantage because of pack tactics.
Yay.
So in some of the other earlier editions of D&D, there was like calling your shots, and then you had to roll, like you were saying, roll higher to do like headshots and stuff. And
That's kind of cool, but I see how it would slow the game down a lot.
Yeah, well, essentially the idea here is like you can try and hit it however you want. You provide the flavor text, and I'll tell you how much damage you're allowed to deal, right, based on what happens. But
well, the attack itself is a 4 with the knife, and then 13 from sneak attack, so
Yes.
17 total.
yeah, so that kills it.
They slice the head off.
You slice the head off, and the headless zombie butler stands up straight, executes a formal bow, and collapses into a pile of zombie dust on the floor.
Like, they are very well disciplined. I gotta give them that.
Extremely well disciplined. The camera is already broken again. This is so upsetting.
Yeah. Maybe you just have to reboot it. The camera, I mean.
I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Yeah. And with my bonus action, if the earring didn't count for that, I want to disengage, jump back a little bit to the back line of.
So there are no zombies alive in your vicinity. The only zombie butlers that are still alive are the 4 that just entered the room and are over in the corner by the sommeliers.
Yeah, but I want to give Bisca a little more space later if she needs it.
Okay, but you don't have to take this again. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. And I just take a few steps back. Cool.
Okay, I believe after AO is fixing.
Okay. So do I use, is it an action for me to, like, move the sphere around?
I believe it's a bonus action to reposition the sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, let's see. Alright, in that case, I will, I guess, try to attack one of the ones that is closer to me.
Okay.
With... I'll just, like, I think given that it's the zombies, I should try to throw wine at them.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the zombie butlers. So,
You're...
yeah, a little fight fire with fire. So,
It's great.
let me first see if I can. I gotta get lucky and roll the wine though, or else I get the wrong thing.
did the main zombie butler, did he leave the spheres? Did he end his turn next to the sphere?
Yes, he literally can't move.
Okay, then he would have taken. I don't know if he did that already, but he would have taken 2d6 more
At the start of fixing
for ending his turn next to it.
Oh, for ending
Alright,
his
so-
turn next to it?
Yeah, so if a creature ends its turn within 5 feet of this flaming sphere, it has to make a dexterity saving throw and take 2d6 or half as much. And then he can also use his bonus action to ram it into something, immediately taking that damage.
Ooh,
and
do
making
that.
as well. So he's able to damage on his turn if he rams it, and then whenever someone stays next to it, they take damage. Sorry, we can take care of that after he does his wine thing.
All right. Well, sadly, I did not roll wine. I rolled scorpion venom, but I am going to just put some scorpion venom. I mean, who knows? But I don't think scorpion venom would be really effective.
Yeah, I
against
think you
zombies, but
rolled the one thing that wouldn't affect zombies.
yeah, but let's see. I'll load up a crossbow arrow. I'll shoot. Yeah, and that's a natural 1. This is great.
No.
I'm using ChatGPT, and it says that means an automatic miss. Unfortunate. You're like giving me commentary.
Yeah, you get the backseat too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see. Let's see which of your party members you get to shoot with a scorpion venom laced arrow. Oh, that's Biscuit. So
Oh, she
Biscuit-
was the closest one to the guy.
who is trying to get to the head steward. You manage to shoot her in the shoulder with the zombie with the scorpion lace venom bolt, and so she has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, I think her shadow slash out at fix it then.
Does it work on range attacks? I thought it was only for melee attacks.
Oh, you might be right. It would have been cool.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah. Okay. No, it doesn't. So how much damage does that do?
Yeah. What is the damage on the scorpion venom? Well, it's
it's 1d4 for the damage on the venom, and then it's whatever the bolt damage is.
Okay.
Bolt should be 1d6 plus or subtracting your dex.
Dex or strength?
For crossbows,
I think either way, it's -1 for me. So a 3 on the d4 and a 6 -1, so 3 and 5, 8.
So Biscuit takes 8 more damage.
From me, jeez, that's sadness.
Also friendly fired.
Yeah. This fight is quite a shit show.
Okay, well, I've got a new camera up and running, and this one doesn't seem to be dying. I'm gonna have to put the cam in timeout.
Was it 7 damage total?
8 damage total.
8.
A flex using this camera? That's it. How did that? Is this like that? Oh my gosh. That made my arms look freakishly big compared to my head. How do I... That's weird. That felt
New favorite camera.
No, it makes me look inhuman. Like, it makes me look like a cartoon character. That's how I felt about it.
You just look really buff.
Do I look really buff? I don't feel like I look that buff. Okay. So that makes it Zarya's turn.
Okay. I am still going to attack the head honcho.
Okay. That's been rather successful for your party so far.
But not for me. I got a 1 last time. Which is why we're going to use Magic Missile, because then, I can't miss.
That is correct.
And I feel better about myself. I forget. Okay, I get 3. My niece rearranged my dice by color, but now I can't find any of them.
You want me to flex again?
No, sorry. I accidentally refunded it, so
It's been redeemed. You got to do it.
You got to do it again. No,
I
got 8 points of damage.
Okay.
8 force damage. Oh wait, 4. I forgot to add the +1, so 11 force of damage.
11 points of damage. Very nice.
Is that on the big bad guy?
That was on the big bad.
Yeah.
You can tell that he's feeling a lot worse than when he woke up this morning. And that brings us all the way back around to Biscuit's turn.
And with the Mace of Disruption. Yeah. Gonna walk up and swing it at his head.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if there's a flaming sphere near.
All right, go ahead and make the... please do the flaming sphere residual damage, That's 2d6.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty. It's just a 1 and a 4 this time around.
Only 5 damage for doing nothing. How terrible. All right, Biscuit, what do you got for us?
So this is an attack roll. She's proficient. Doesn't add anything from what I see here. Oh.
So she does get to add her proficiency bonus to the attack roll.
Yeah, she does.
Okay. Yes. Yep. Alright, so it's going to do 1d8 plus 2d6 damage.
Okay, she rolled a 3.
The first time or both times?
No, that's the first time. So I'm using my points
Yeah, I
to
saw
force
that
that
come up.
reroll. And I rolled another 3.
Wow! Oh,
Yes.
it's fate.
So
Wait,
even
wait.
with proficiency, it's a 6 to hit.
I'll do another one.
Yip Yarp for the win!
Yippyar's like, I'm going to make this mace look good.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the first time we're using it. Might as well make it
Yeah.
look good.
Yeah, we
I mean,
worked hard
other
for
than
this.
when you did it on watermelons. But yeah, I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. All right. You got a fancy new toy. You want it to look cool.
Oh my god, another 3. This is insane.
No!
Okay, never mind.
That's 3 threes back to back on different dice.
Okay. The dice gods have said it's a 3.
They've
It's a
Focus,
3.
spoken. She misses.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. For ending her turn near the flaming sphere, she also takes 2d6 damage. So, Inno, could you roll that for us?
Yeah.
And with her bonus action, she presses the earring.
Oh, actually, so this damage is going to go to Ao.
A 1 and a 3 this time, so not so bad.
Ao, you take 4 damage.
Well, he has to do a dex saving throw to see if he takes half.
Oh, do I still have disadvantage on those, or
Nope.
did the
Nope, you're good there.
roll the natural 1?
A natural.
What the hell is
one.
going on?
You
I mean,
just
I feel
took-
like that checks out because you just like appeared next to this ball of fire.
Yeah, but I pressed it. I wasn't expecting it. But okay.
Okay. So, fun fact: it is the end of our session.
Oh.
So,
Ending it on a 1.
ending it
Ending
on
it
a
on a
natural
one.
one. That also means that we're going to resume this encounter in 2 weeks. There will be no Dungeons and Dragons stream next week.
Oh,
Also,
right.
sorry, going back to the one, I feel like we've gotten a lot of nat ones today.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
One, Ao got
Yeah.
one, someone else got one.
The zombies got 3.
Not even
Also,
the forced rerolls could help us.
The 3 threes in a row was, yeah.
That's insane.
Also, my webcam kept rolling in that one, so who knew what was up with that? I'm gonna have to threaten it. All right, well, I hate to close the stream in jet. Oh, I need to raid. It's a good idea. I'm supposed to do it. Oh, I need to like make Twitch friends or something. I need to go find people who
People who are worthy of your raid.
yeah. Stream manager.
Well,
Well, because it's hard. Because what
I-
you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like develop these relationships with other streamers that stream similar content to you, right? Oh, speaking of which, tomorrow is going to be my first ever collab stream. I am streaming Marvel Rivals with a creator named It's Fangirl 15. We played some Marvel Rivals. It was a ton of fun. And then she wanted to do a collab stream, so we're going to do that tomorrow.
Cool.
And we're going to start at 6:30 Central. So if you're interested in watching some dank Marvel Rivals gameplay, where I've already gotten my first MVP of the game, so that was pretty cool. Come check out the stream. And then
Sounds cool.
Alright.
Dude.
Raid channel. Let's see what D&D streams we got going on. Venture Maidens. Oops, all
I gotta
roads.
get
We
going.
did it again. Okay.
All right.
We're not
Have a
gonna-
good one, YPR.
We're gonna avoid this rating thing for tonight. I really need to plan this better in advance. I need to figure out how to do this better because so far it feels like I just awkwardly interrupt other people's streams. Like that's what it feels like, and I'm like, and
I mean,
like
last time was pretty good, except for the fact that they were almost like finished with their session. I feel
Oh,
like
that's
they
true.
really
it
appreciated
did
it.
go really well last time. But then there was also that one time when we interrupted what was essentially a rerun.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was awkward. Okay.
awkward.
So We're going to go ahead and end the stream here for tonight. I will plan raids better in the future, but I hope all of you have a wonderful evening.